What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Asian mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Kronos. His name is NyanRacingCat. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is OdinKing. The map is Lumbercamp. Another special map, and this is a best of 3 between these two players for the in the Challengers League for the Voobly League. Very exciting first game on Archipelago, and continuing the theme of excitement here, moving on to onto Lumbercamp. We've got the classic Zeus Kronos water matchup. This is a very interesting one because this map spawns a little bit bizarre. Like we just saw a bolt going down to a fishing ship there. That's very interesting. But this is a very interesting spawn because you get 2 fishing ship spawns instead of the standard 3. And they're moving up like this. So I actually think it's better to throw your dock down not on this back end of your thing here. You want to throw the first dock down like here or something. So then you get 1, 2, 3, 4 fishing ship spots. Instead of this one, we only get 2 fishing ship spots. And then the next 2 are really far away. So potentially that would be what you want to go for. We do see the dock gets insta-deconstructed here. And if you didn't know, you can garrison this fishing ship while the dock is being deconstructed, so that you don't have any idle fishing time. And the deconstruct really only prevents a second fishing ship from coming out. So that's what Nyan was going for there. I think we're going to expect to see some very aggressive Kronos shenanigans here with a time shift on the temple. Potentially even just ignoring the water is a pretty decent option here, because I don't think the town centers really spawn in range of the water very often, because there's so much range for them to spawn in. So we'll see what happens here. But I think NyanRacingCat can potentially just go standard Kronos rush here and try and prevent OdinKing from doing too much. But OdinKing will probably go for Hermes here. Getting an early ceasefire could be very good for him. But it's a very different matchup to the Mediterranean, where going 430 with Zeus nets you about 10 fishing ship. So that's the thing. You get 10 fishing ship out on Mediterranean, whereas Lumbercamp, you're probably only going to go for 6 or so because of how far they are away. You're not going to build a dock this far down to get the efficiency to keep them alive, and things go a little bit better for that early aggression from the Atlantean players. And these villages are all on this deer here, since that's nice as well. Temple going down now for OdinKing in the back of his base. I don't mind that one at all. NyanRacingCat, no temple. Well, there's the temple now. And he's going through Prometheus. A 4-minute advance time here. Very aggressive. The oracles here, I think, they're just out of range of the sentry tower. So that's really nice. Hopefully, Nyan doesn't reveal his temple too early. Do we see a focus coming in? We do see a focus coming in. So very good there. Focus on Voobly is not quite as good as the focus on the Titans, because I think we do see the Catastrophe spots it. The focus gives only 20% movement speed to the oracles, whereas on extended edition it gives 20% extra hack damage as well to the oracle heroes. So it's quite a strong technology on extended edition, not so much on Voobly, but it will make them speedy. Speedy oracles are always good. We love a good speedy oracle here. And the Catastrophe has spotted this one. So we'll see what OdinKing decides to do. We just see Hermes is on the way. Very late advance time here from OdinKing. Looking like it's going to be a 440-ish advance time. And I would just like to see him go Jason and Odysseus instantly, running straight after the house here. Very good idea, because OdinKing's sitting at 25 of 35 population. He's going to have to build 2 houses to keep anything up. There is a dock going up over here for OdinKing to defend this fish here. And we'll see where he goes from there. Another house going up just to support this, but the Centaur will pop out, plus the Jason and the Odysseus. So that will get you straight up to 35 population, or very close to, in the very least. Now the army of NyanRacingCat going after this. Is he building some Bareem here? He's getting a couple of Bareem out already, moving in to push off these fishing ship spots. Surprised to see no just early military academy or something. When you advance this fast, you could delay these Bareem here and just get the extra units out, because these Promethean, they're worth quite a bit. We are seeing the Jason going straight onto the Oracle heroes. Going to be trying to push Jason away. You don't really delay the DPS too much by picking off a Promethean, because they have a 10 DPS, whereas a Promethean Offspring have 5 DPS. So you do have to pick off the actual Prometheans there, and they're going to be able to take this dock down. And there's still another deconstruction that's available right now for NyanRacingCat. He's going to clear that up completely. We do see a ceasefire has to be blown there for OdinKing. He's going to go and put this dock back up. But man, I don't know if he's going to be able to get too much stuff out. We do see the Odysseus is out, so it's going to force these units to defend a little bit, I guess. And he's trying to get the dock up, but there's already units over it. This is really smart play right now for NyanRacingCat, blocking these docks. And we do see a counter barracks coming in right now, and the dock's just not coming up for OdinKing. He hasn't realized that it's not getting built. He has to delete it. He has to find a different spot. Just come back. Put the dock up somewhere. You gotta get it. Oh, he's not gonna have time. It's only 15 seconds left. This is so smart by NyanRacingCat. He's able to prevent the second dock from coming up, and that's going to be a complete blow to OdinKing's economy here. He gets thrown up as stable now as the counter barracks is down. But this is just lights out for the water situation of OdinKing. Doesn't have to worry about this dock. He can just pick the rest of that dock off with the Trier, or for the Bareems, and he's going to pick off all the fishing ship as well. The Odysseus and the Jason will be able to pick off most of these Oracle heroes, and that's going to be fine. But now NyanRacingCat can just accelerate this, bring a military barracks in or two, and start spamming it. We do see the Centaur Polemark have come in to start harassing the main base of NyanRacingCat, but he's kind of okay here to just garrison these citizens for the time being and send a couple of hero Terma back or something like that. And now we are seeing NyanRacingCat going to be retreating here, filling up this fish with the fishing ships. He can actually cast or use his time shift on the docks to reposition them up the sides, because you can time shift your docks so long as they're facing exactly the same way. You can get the time shift there. We do see a Valor coming down for the Terma to hit these Centaur Polemarks, and they're going to be retreating away for the time being. They're not able to do too much anymore to hit this gold mine. We'll see if Nyan knows about that time shift or not, because you can't really do much with a dock like this, but on the sides you can just put the dock up over here and then time shift down to get those docks being good. We'll see what the choices will be here. Normally in these situations, or OdinKing's housed. Normally in these situations, you've got the players go for early second down centers here, but because OdinKing spent so many resources on the Centaurs here, he's not able to actually grab a second town center just yet. So big advantage right now for NyanRacingCat, just having extra fishing income over OdinKing. Not to mention the housing situation that's going on with OdinKing. He has not paid his taxes, and the cheap affordable housing plan has not been established in OdinKing's economy just yet. Oh, I'm so terrible. Send help. And now OdinKing getting pushed back. And there's the house finally coming up for OdinKing. See where he goes from here. It's looking like NyanRacingCat could potentially just go heroic age here through Hyperion and be totally fine without getting a second town center. Some of these Centaur have been spotted by those Bareems. A couple of raids coming in with the Promethean offspring. Jason here is going to slap away at the Promethean though. Yeah, it's only got a couple of hits of HP. Probably would be close for these Prometheans to take down the Jason. Not going for it just yet. Instead, gonna Lose them all. Feels bad. It's 1 hit, 2 hits. Valor does come down though for NyanRacingCat. As he's sitting over here waiting for the Centaurs to come back, but he does not have a shockwave. He also doesn't have super speedy units. These Thermo only move at 5.3 speed. And the Centaur's going to run straight by them. You have to basically chase them around and wait for them to stop before you fire, because you will miss. Right? That's what will happen. And the Centaur going to have to retreat out of here for the time being, as the hero's already waiting there. Promethean Offspring raids though for NyanRacingCat. Not paying attention to them though. Could have done a little bit of harass over there, as he's looking like he's searching for maybe some food over here. There are a lot of boar in this corner. And OdinKing going for a raid on the top side of the map with those Hippocon and the Jason and everything else. Second town center now coming up for NyanRacingCat. It's OdinKing's Centaur. They're just getting some chip damage every single time they're running around the map because of these Bareem here. I love it. Village is now moving out, but Nyan's spotted this somehow, some way, some shape, some form. And these villages here are going to get pounded a little bit. The Centaur are here. And try and hit them. You have to wait for them to shoot before you shoot the hero termite. It's like some very specific timing, because otherwise they just dodge everything. We are going to see the Hippocon picking off the termite while the villagers move in to get the town center up, and those normal termite get the special abilities. Will take some damage as well. It does manage to pick off the termite on the way out as well. So that's huge. But Nyan's got 2 town centers now coming in for himself. So it's going to be on 3 town centers to OdinKing's 2. And we'll see if he can continue here. We are making some catapulties. I'm dying. He's making some catapulties to deal with those Hippocon. They do really good against the Hippocon, because bonus damage 200%. It's like doing 20 damage per second in the classical age to a unit. So they counter them very, very heavily. There's the town center is up. Villagers getting produced out of that as well. And there's cows there to be eaten. Even some deer over here he could sneak maybe. But third town center for NyanRacingCat's almost up. Has a couple of Mamilo over here, and Centaur will come round, but they're not going to be able to stop this one because Hero Citizen just does not care. Well, big raid coming over here for NyanRacingCat as well. He's going to move in and attempt to hit these villagers who are fighting back here. Not happy about getting raided, but they just don't have much of a concave, and these are really strong units that are in here for NyanRacingCat. It's not the right choice here. You want to be garrisoning these villages here. Almost gets another one there as he does get into the town center. And now we do see this raid coming in for OdinKing, but there's no citizen here. He's going to have to find this citizen, potentially kill that one, but not going to go for it, looking for something else to do. Third town center's up for NyanRacingCat, and he's still chilling in the base of OdinKing, just getting so many really, really good trades. Nice micro from OdinKing to pull that Hippocon away from the units there, but it's looking like the reinforcements from NyanRacingCat are coming in, and it's just going to completely shred through these Hippocon, and OdinKing going to have to retreat away from here, which is not really good because he doesn't really have a gold mine at this point. We see a 4th town center getting grabbed now for NyanRacingCat with the Promethean Offspring with 1 HP chilled on this gold mine. This is looking very, very arduous for OdinKing here. How's the gold situation going? He's got 0 gold in the bank. Moving out onto this gold mine will be spotted for NyanRacingCat. Would love to see some time shift shenanigans. Maybe a watchtower time shift for NyanRacingCat. He's got a lot of resources in the bank. You just pay for the watchtower to come in over here. Send your units over there, and you can hold on to this spot and prevent gold income for the cheap cost of 400 wood and 200 gold. That's really good, but the settlement coming up for Nyan is going to be huge as well, and we'll see what he wants to go, where he wants to go from here. But I think He's going to pretty much just sit back on this if he wants to. I don't think he realizes how far ahead he is, sitting at 127 population, so doesn't really want to fill that up with Terma. Needs to fill it up with the catapulties and such. So playing it slow here is not a bad idea. You see these Murmillo running through here. Somehow dodging the town center. Town centers have been really inaccurate of late. Hero Terma coming in as well in order to try and pick off those Centaur. There are 6 Centaur here, but a lot of them are low HP, and I think Nyan knows it, and he's going to be sitting in this location here with these units. Hero Murmillo coming out as well, very happy to chill in this spot and push off this gold mine. Hero Murmillo from the top coming in as well to help pick off those Centaurs. We see they are all getting picked off very, very fast when the Terma starts actually hitting them. Picking off 2 there, still another low HP one to get picked off. Catapulti heroes as well. Not the best unit to heroize because he like a 600% bonus damage against myth units. It's just a 350%, so maybe it's roughly the same. But I much prefer to just heroize those Murmillo over the Catapultis. Now a temple coming in for NyanRacingCat as he's ready to spam those Prometheans in onto this gold mine. Has pretty much complete map control at this point. This gold mine still has 1,300 gold left in it though, so you can't overcommit too much to this. But picking off villages is picking off villages, and that's going very well for NyanRacingCat. And how's he going for the technologies here? Got a lot of resources in the back, full citizen count as well. Rhea is coming through. I love the Rhea, getting those behemoths out to push through this town center and end the game early. Also, trade her onto potential Hydra or a Manticore coming in, or even just grabbing a Centaur is not a bad idea. Or a full HP Centaur can help out quite a bit. Still surprised to see no more time shift shenanigans going on, because you could just move all these military buildings in here and then just have the reinforcements to push into this location, but just not doing it. Has some idle units over here. NyanRacingCat sitting at 139 population with lots of resources in the bank. Maybe considering like behemoth push into a fast or a semi-fast mythic, or just not staying in the heroic edge very fast. Wouldn't be a fast mythic, but you get what I mean. Archery Rangers coming down now for OdinKing. And there's the Rhea. As these behemoth comes out, gonna siege down these houses. And the Terma trying to pick off those Centaur. It's kind of better to have them like each focusing a different Centaur really at this level. Because you're just never going to be able to, well, very rarely going to be able to snipe a Centaur. So individual splitting of the of those Terma is not a bad idea. Picking off all those houses is very, very big. But the Centaur, they do have a bonus damage. Yeah, you get 100% bonus against the Behemoth, but he does have 75% pierce armor, which is a lot. Now Palace coming up as well, and NyanRacingCat not on his way to the Mythic Age, but he will be close. And with the Palace coming up, he can transition into the Arcus Destroyer Ball, which is very difficult to deal with. And this Behemoth just walking around, killing houses off everywhere, and OdinKing sitting at 190 population. And the Behemoth doesn't even care. He's like, sup Odysseus, I'm ready to just whack you. I'm going to just kill you here. Nice micro from OdinKing to pull the Odysseus away from target fire before coming back out to try and pick off the Behemoth. But with the 75% pierce armor, it's not that much. You cannot pick this Behemoth off very easily with one single Odysseus. And he's just picked off so many houses here. And OdinKing taps out. GG, well played by NyanRacingCat, taking the series 2-0 and going to be getting his first win in the Challengers League. A little bit of a surprising victory there. I think a lot of people thought that potentially OdinKing was Champions League material here, but it turns out NyanRacingCat, very strong player, able to take these wins off of OdinKing. And yeah, nice one. I liked the Rhea here. Would have liked to see more usage of the time shift in order to move in onto this gold mine, potentially strangle a little bit harder, get the reinforcements happening a little bit better, but it all worked out in the end for NyanRacingCat, and he will be enjoying that victory. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please follow the Twitch channel or hit the subscribe button on the YouTubes, and I'll see you guys next time.